Hello, parents. My name is Mr. LaPlante, and I'm an instructional coach at Malta and Tyler. And I wanted to, or the purpose of this video is to show you some of the resources that your child has and that you have in the My Math program. First off, every classroom has every grade level has a screen, and they are organized the same way. This one is fourth grade, so yours might look a little different at home for chapter one. At the time of this video, most students are in chapter one, but I wanted to go, so I'm just going to explore some of the resources in this chapter, but all the chapters work the same way. So they always start off with Am I Ready? And Am I Ready basically is just the precursor to all the lessons that they're going to learn in that particular chapter. There's an introductory video, which is right here. This is already selected for them. There is basically a self-check, a readiness quiz to get an idea of what they already know in the chapter. There's a letter home to parents. Okay, this may have already come home to you. And then there are other different things. This is a game time activity, so it's just a write-up about some different games that you could play at home, typically non-screen type games. So to get them off of the Chromebooks at times, that would be something, and still fun for them. There are little videos that are here. Let me skip back. Let me show you the virtual manipulatives. The virtual manipulatives give you an opportunity to work with some manipulatives in order to explore different concepts. In other lessons, they will already provide a work map for you, but they're also in Am I Ready? It gives you a blank one. So maybe, for example, here you're going to be graphing, so you'd want a centimeter grid. And then there's different things that you could work with. For, I don't know, in this case, maybe you wanted to work with a clock on here, so you're working with telling time. Probably wouldn't need the centimeter grid, but that gives them an opportunity to practice time. There's always these little videos. I'm going to turn it down just a little, but these little videos have like fun songs that go along with the concepts. Go along with the concepts from the chapter. And then there will be lesson-specific videos also that will go along with that chapter. I'll explore those. The little green ones with the little game pad here, those are games. Fact Dash is a game that
McGraw-Hill Mathematics presents Fact Dash.
Click
Go.
It's a game that goes along with multiplication facts or addition, subtraction, just working with the speed or fluency of the math facts. So then each chapter has a math words. And so this will work through some of the vocabulary for a particular chapter. I really like this feature in particular. It's a matching quiz that the students can take. So it'll work with they can actually work with the meaning of each of the vocabulary words. I apologize, it's loading here, and you can select to time it, and then you can basically just, I don't know what's right or wrong here, but they can select and drag it over, and then when they're done with all of them, they can select finish. So, and it will self-check for you to see how well they've done. Again, the same lessons are in each resource. I think the only thing that I'd want to show you here is this little one with the purple button. This is usually like a teacher that teaches a certain concept. In this case, Mr. Wilson is teaching a concept about place value.
Find the place value of the underlined digit in 28,751.
Anyway, and then there's the same sort of resources throughout this that you can click on. Anytime you see a check, that's a practice. So that's like a kind of a self-check, which again is extremely beneficial to make sure, is my child getting what was presented in class? And you can work through and ask them to do this. Finally, what I find what I would utilize the most with my children is this practice, review, and reflect. I often have my son or daughter, especially my son, he'll come home and like, well, what are you studying? And I'm like, I don't know, this. Now I can see exactly what they're studying. And if I know that there's a test coming up, I've got all these resources right here. Most importantly, at the very end, there are two things. First, there is a chapter test. Okay, now this isn't the actual chapter test, but it has similar problems that they're going to be seeing on their chapter test. And also there is, and this is good because if it says spiral review, now chapter 1 is just going to have chapter 1, but spiral review will bring back any questions that they've covered throughout that they've faced that year. So I would really utilize that as a parent. That's all I have to share with you at this point. Hopefully you'll find this is, I'm sorry, one last thing. Occasionally your child may come home with homework that is assigned online. If you don't have internet access directly at home, or if it's difficult, they will have a paper copy too, or should have a paper copy, and they could use that instead. But if they want to do it online, it is right here for them. Right now it says you have no homework, no assignments at this time. But anyway, that is all that I have for you. If for some reason you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Malta or Tyler at Shawn, SHAWN, .LaPlante, LAPLANTE, at d428.org. Or feel free to call Malta or Tyler with your questions. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you find that as valuable as I do. Take care.